Today we're at the Bayernwald German trench remains just near Ypres, and today we're going to have a look around, explore a little bit of these trenches that they have here, look at what's going on and tell a little bit of the story. Now we're going to come back here at some point and tell the full story of what happened here. So today this is a little mini video. Really we're just going to look around, explore and see what we can see. So when you first come in here, they've got a little bit of information, a bit of a map of the area, and also a map of the layout of the ground plan of the site here, which is quite interesting. But a little stone which they've got here, which I quite liked, 1914 to 2014. A plaque been placed here, and it's messages in different languages. But if you look on the English here, for me the English anyway, it is time not to look back in anger, but to look forward with hope. I enjoy that, and look where we are in the world and some of the things going on in the world at the moment, maybe that's a phrase that is quite timely for the world in 2024, 10 years on from when this plaque was placed here. So when you come in here to the kind of sort of info area, they've got like a 3D map which talks about the Battle of Messines, which was in 1917, just in this area. We've touched on that battle a little bit before, and in fact the Battle of Messines was kind of almost part of the Battle of Passchendaele. All of those are parts of the Third Battle of Ypres, but quite an interesting map that gives you an idea of some of the area around here. Now, a lot of the information here is in German or Dutch, but my language skills are enough that I can roughly work out what's going on here. So you've got a map. This is the area where we are, and in fact this is where we are. So you can see what was the German front lines here, and just behind it in these support trenches is where we've been looking around, and then here is where the British frontline positions came through. So when you come here to Bayernwald, to this site, they have the German trenches been recreated here and dug out kind of all through the ground behind us. Now, although yes, these have been recreated and redug through properly, they are original trenches, as in they follow where the actual trenches were. They're existing, they were in those positions, and they've used the trench maps to make sure they are exact. These were German support line trenches. The actual German front line would have been just further forwards in this direction, and then that is the direction of the British line, where the salient started to curve round here in the southern side of Ypres. So let's have a look and explore and see a bit of what we can see. You come down into the trenches here, you see the sides kind of made with this like interwoven wood, and that is correct. You don't often see trenches like this, but there were a lot of German trenches that were made like this, and in fact you can see photos of some of the old ones that were created in this way. So you might look at this and think it looks a bit different from maybe the types of trenches you might have seen in other places or in recreated British trenches. Well, this is fairly accurate. It's what they would have been like in some of the German trenches. If you come into the kind of front section of where the trenches are, they've got this thing here. Now we're just trying to establish what this is. My understanding is that this is the entrance to one of the mine shafts that would have gone down here. Remembering again, this is a support line trench. You wouldn't necessarily have a mine shaft go down from the front line trench, and in fact it's unlikely that you would, but here in the support line trench quite likely it would be where one of the German mine shafts would have gone in. Okay, so we just arrived to a three-way junction in the trench, which has more of a T-junction coming through here. And I think this one goes further back to the reserve line trench. So that support line trench, which runs through kind of just here, then leads back even further to, in the rear section, they have not just one, several of these bunkers Now this looks real muddy and it is extremely shallow, so unfortunately I can't be getting in here, but this is one of the German bunkers at the rear of this position here. So we just come from that bunker there, and here you go off into like another spur that leads to some of the other bunkers, and there's another route that then goes back towards the front line position here, but what would have been that support line. So here's another one of the bunkers at the back, and then over this side, and again we're at the rear of the position here, so the front being in that direction. You come back over here and we've got another one of these bunkers, so the trench line leads along here and comes into here. Now these bunkers look cool and I would absolutely try and get in there, but as you can maybe see from that one, they are full of water. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It was just a short one, right? It was almost more of a preview because we will come back here and talk about this place in more detail in the future. And in fact, one piece which I haven't shared yet is that there is a very famous man from World War II who actually served in this area right here. So a German soldier during World War I by the name of Adolf Hitler served in these trenches just here near Ypres. We're going to tell the full story of that in another video, so keep an eye out for that one. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this, having a little look around the Bayernwald trenches in the woods here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.